I hope you're happy that you're finally doing this.
Yeah. Well, you know, you do D&D sessions every thrice a week.
Well, I'm quick, okay?
You have no patience.
You
know what? I've been thinking to make it a day out of the week.
No.
A week's too low for mine.
No. At least either, 3 days in a week or 2 days in a week.
Every other day or every third day.
Yes.
This is running, right?
Yeah, this is running.
Okay. Michael, every time he gets a wild hair up his ass, has me and Zach herded into the game room to freaking play D&E for hours. Doonga and Danga for hours.
That's what we call a Doonga and Danga. But letting you know, I'm pumping this out pretty quick. I'm getting some ideas.
Just because you're pumping it out doesn't mean we need to have 5-hour sessions every night.
Listen, we're not doing 5-hour sessions. The last 2 ones were short, but the last one was the longest one.
2 hours.
Now you're going to make us fight an entire army in our next one.
No, you don't understand.
There's a difference between, you're
not fighting
having
a
set point in time for one time a week, doing that for 4 hours, or...
Anyways, this is what actually he's going to probably do at some point, because he's like, I got to figure out the mob
Zach's not going to make us he's gonna figure every day.
No, not every day.
You know what? He came home, I came home, and he said... We have to do the podcast, but I want to play Doonga and Danga.
I do want to do Doonga and Danga, yeah. And
I think you have a problem.
If we were doing the his Doonga and Danga, he'd be like, I want to do it, and then we'll never stop hearing about it. But when I do it, then you guys,
be the same energy as I do with the podcast, as everyone knows, is very infrequent and very infrequent.
Yeah. Zach will walk into the room once a week. You want to do the podcast? And we say no. And then he turns around and leaves.
That's pretty much
and then he'll do that until we say yes.
Or I hear them playing a TV show. I don't want to interrupt them.
Well, then I'm just going to forget my ideas and all that shit,
Oh, you're going to forget
maybe
everything.
You should write things down.
I don't write things down because I don't like writing shit stuff, Zach.
Oh, God. Interference from the cat. Grab him.
And he might tack it again.
I gotta throw him in the garbage.
Yep. Garbage
cat.
Yeah. Down the...
Trash cat.
I've never.
But you're gonna talk about problems? Your Shane Dawson problem? This is supposed to be my my fourth
old
question,
news,
but
old news.
Your Shane Dawson problem? Listen.
That was an issue weeks ago.
That's it. That's all I want. Shane Dawson drama.
Oh, just Shane Dawson drama.
Yeah, she just watches it.
I
everything.
used to.
I also used to watch a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff. So.
Yeah.
And a lot of YouTubers stuff.
Weirdos. You guys don't span out,
Says Mr. I'm doing work over here looking at maps for Doonga and Danga. Oh, I gotta research World of Warcraft for 3 hours
and
at
you
night.
were judging me about my Doonga and Danga, now I'm judging you about your Shane Dawson. Missy.
My phone. I need that.
Starting a brawl over here is what you're gonna get.
I haven't actually watched a lot of the YouTuber stuff because I don't have a lot of time.
Zach doesn't have any time anymore.
I don't even have time to do this podcast anymore.
Zach has a job now.
I still have time to do the podcast and stuff. I have a set amount of YouTubers that I watch each day that make good content.
Yes.
And I have to fit that into my schedule, of course.
You know, I don't even watch my YouTubers anymore.
And then... Wow, Don.
Yeah, wow, Don.
You're quitting YouTube. You're getting all into TikTok.
I only watch TikTok.
She is only watching TikTok. She's given up on YouTube life.
This is why I will.
If it doesn't happen,
I had
7
TikTok
seconds.
and I used to watch it, and then like a little bit, but I was never addicted to her like her. She's got like. Just like watching it every day. I hear, her scrolling through these things, watching them and all.
YouTube
and they're all
never
terrible.
Gets to the point as quick as TikTok.
And a lot of them are sometimes even like saying lies as well.
Yeah.
They have lied quite a bit on that.
I understand the lies, okay?
I think they over-exaggerate as well. Some people, they just go, they go whatever. Like, if you want to look for a lie, you have to look for it.
I believe every single word.
I mean,
I never question everything.
Earth stuff coming from Dawn's phone all the time. Flat Earth stuff, like Deep State, Pizzagate.
All of that?
All of it.
True.
I could imagine.
Flat Earth. Oh, there's this fantastic song that I love. It's called, but it's a Flat Earth song, which is
Look, the Flat Earthers have the best music.
Yeah, I think I've showed it to you.
Are they even going to hear us? Because we're like so far away.
I'm sure they can hear
I'm sure they don't care.
And I can raise it up in post if I need to.
Yeah, Zach will be real loud. And me and Michael will be whispering.
Yeah.
I'll move it Echo. There. I wanted to move it back because you're sitting over there and it's kind of, Yeah.
Hey, stop making sounds. You're messing with the audio.
They don't. I can cut.
Zach's fapping.
It doesn't interfere much. Okay. We're doing sound checks, even though that's not something that you do with one microphone.
Oh, we haven't done our introduction.
Oh.
Do we have to do an introduction all the time?
Yeah.
Come on.
What about our new viewers? They're just gonna assume that your name is.
Well, I'm hoping that they're watching this in a row.
Zach, that's Michael, that's Dawn, and you guys don't know how.
I'm Fiona from Shameless, actually.
Another Fiona. That's the third one. Wonder what's gonna be the next one.
Is this a theme done?
Yeah. She's gonna be a
Fiona.
Fiona.
You picked up on that.
Yeah, you not realize this, Zach? Come on. Get with the times.
Oh my God. Our cats are fighting.
The cats are killing the snake problem that we have in our house.
What? We have a snake problem?
Sounds like a snake. Yeah.
Oh boy.
There's billions of snakes crawling around in the crevices that you guys seem to never spot.
They
must be really small.
Yeah.
They're like ninjas. They have like little ninja.
It's like ninja. It's like Ninja Turtles with ninja snakes.
They throw They throw snake stars at us.
Yeah.
No. I think that snakes are like ninjas without legs.
I just wanted to keep that positive.
You can't. No. Okay.
Snakes are ninjas without legs.
God.
Sure, it's out now. Snakes are ninjas without legs. That's a lie. Just like everything on my TikTok.
Yeah, that's what TikTok's are. This is why we want you to stop. You're gonna believe things on there. Not gonna second guess it.
I actually wrote things down too.
Oh, I was gonna ask. It's like, did you write notes down, Zach, or am I the only one?
I never write notes down.
Well, that's because
I just remember
me and Zach
all.
take our job
You're
seriously
the least
here.
involved
Yeah.
in this, Don. You're the one that we're tagging along because me and Michael talking would be horrible. We'd just be fighting all the time.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a great TikTok?
Oh,
TikTok. Your brain is just focused on TikTok, Don.
I'm only TikTok, 100%.
Oh yeah. Since we were going to do a podcast on 420.
Oh.
I was like,
Zach would uninformedly talk about the weed.
The weed.
The weed? What about the whole weed?
I was just gonna say like, yo, it's 420, guys. Ha ha ha. Funny number.
Okay.
Michael,
nice.
As our resident pothead, what do you have to say about 420?
Thanks for telling everyone. I am
Call the police.
it's
'Cause
very dope.
it's no pun intended.
Zach will have to go in the back and like replace everything with Zach shouting oregano.
What?
Just okay. Yeah, I'll add in oregano.
Over any lewd usage of the.
I don't even think you guys want to do my first question because it was about Lil Nas, you know the.
Well,
and now we already discussed that.
That
And
dates how
old
we've been planning this podcast.
Yeah. No, we could have said that. We could have just actually said that we recorded this like a couple weeks ago.
Lie to the no one who was watching this ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
especially my.
How do you think about his music video, Zach?
I haven't watched it. So.
You haven't watched it?
No.
It's good. I mean,
I
don't know.
It shows you how much the Christians don't look into anything at all and don't look into the meaning. All they see is colored man twerking on devil. Bad, no. And they just freak the fuck out over zero of anything. Like, it's not offensive. At the end, he kills the devil. Wow. Really sets a bad example for the youth.
Yeah, shouldn't we be trying to kill the devil?
What about the children?
I think we're into the wrong stuff. We need to find and kill the devil because he is a hamper on our society.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. I feel like the devil has done a lot.
Yeah.
Science.
What was your TikTok? I heard this like, actually, heaven is kind of like hell, and then hell is like heaven, basically.
The theory is that Christian people are bad people, and that all they want you to do is do whatever the Bible says, and what's in the Bible is very bad, like bears eating children.
Bears, I
Attacking and killing
I don't
children.
remember that either.
I remember just the.
You don't remember the.
Is his name a Lot or? I think it's Lot. Lot's daughters effed him in a cave.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sodom and Gomorrah, horrible place, but the people who survived Sodom and Gomorrah, yeah, his daughters fuck him in a cave to produce inbred children. Yeah, that makes sense. Cutting a prostitute into multiple pieces and sending it in like seven different tribes of
Jerusalem.
Whatever.
Yeah, I forget the name.
I think it's Jerusalem. I think I've heard of that one.
Probably. Look, it's just, if Christians read their books, they'd probably still believe it, but they'd just be bad people that have to lie to themselves more than they already do.
Someday, Christian's gonna find this episode,
And
he's gonna.
you know how
I actually read this book. Thank you very much.
And-
You're a Satanist worshiper, little sleazy whore.
And I will reply calmly saying, you probably read it the way I did when I was a Christian. And I would meditate on isolated parts of it for days on end, trying to think up of whatever metaphor I could bring to my own life. And I'd never read it from front to back and without any context. What I would actually do is just open to a random page, looked at whatever looked good, and then found that verse, meditated on it for a few days, and then went back. So I don't doubt you've read parts of the Bible, but obviously you haven't read the whole thing in its entirety, or else you would have questions.
I guess
Good job.
I was never.
You beat that non-Christians and not there yet.
Don't congratulate me. Christianity and God is like the lowest rung of logic that you have to defeat before you become like a decent person. So just Just
I
don't,
guess.
don't sit here. Look, I'm up on a high horse.
Okay,
I watched a video
okay.
that really pissed me off.
Okay. Before it goes dragging on too long, we were supposed to talk about the music more than the tire.
Well,
like a brief of
why
the tire.
bring up the music video
Well,
when
no.
the only people that are opposed to it are Christian people who have a stick shoved up their ass?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I don't care. I don't know much about the music.
like I was just like, you could
I've
talk
never-
about how like good it was, or like how like even some parts or anything like that. Like I was gonna say that I would like, this is like the same as WAP. Would never probably ever like listen to it unless people were actually complaining about it. Now I'm just saying I probably would never heard this song until complaining about it, and it's actually kind of catchy, just like WAP. WAP is actually kind of catchy.
For me, WAP is like, and there's parts in WAP where it just breaks the flow of how I like music, which is just rhyming all the time.
Yeah. WAP. It's a but yeah.
So yeah, that I guess I don't like that. The only thing that I really know about this music video that came out of it that I kind of like is the shoes.
The shoes that are made with like a pinch of human blood or something like that. His shoes.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. That's.
They look.
I was
cool.
like, they look cool,
but
and
I don't really care about shoes though.
I know. I'm not.
I don't know why they have to have blood to be cool.
No,
but
no,
I mean,
no.
I guess it's the gimmick.
No, they just look cool.
They look cool, but I also think it's kind of cool that they have a pinch of like human blood mixed in with the like.
I doubt that's an actual thing.
You know,
Apparently
you
he says
can
it
have
does.
as many drops of my blood for your shoes as you want.
You start cutting yourself
Look,
and then dripping your blood all over my shoes.
the Red Cross suck me dry at least every 6 months. So.
Maybe he's going to the Red Cross and they give him the blood, and then he puts it into the
You know
shoes.
what? They said I was saving lives, and all I am is making little Nas X money.
Yeah, the shoes are like at least $1,000. I'm pretty sure.
Where's my check?
That's also a thing. Like, even if they look cool, they're like $1,000.
Yeah, they worth a lot. I wonder how they feel in the feet.
Probably like shoes,
not
Michael.
That's the greatest thing you've ever
I don't know.
felt.
You make some really comfy ass shoes if you wanted.
It's not like blowjobs for your toes.
I never had like $100 shoes. Maybe it's like
air conditioning in them.
Oh,
How
yeah.
about I take you to like a store, you can try them on, and then realize they're not worth $1,000.
Lil Nas X shoes are sold out.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's being right now sued by the
Nike.
Nike, yeah. But
No, I'm just saying, go to a fancy footwear store. We'll find the most expensive pair and be like, we need to try them on.
yeah,
You walk around, you realize, not worth it, and then you leave.
But yeah, that this topic
all right, yeah.
is already
Your turn, Zach.
outdated before we even conceptualized this podcast episode. So,
Time to delete Lil Nas off my list. And then delete your Shane Dawson. That was a quick one.
Yeah.
Now it's Zach's turn.
Do you guys? I don't know if Dawn would see this, but like, since you probably browse YouTube a bunch, Michael, do you actually see VTubers in your feed?
What do you mean?
Just VTubers in general.
I haven't seen a VTuber for a while.
Oh, for a while.
Like I did see VTubers, like when I was scrolling through, like basically when you started talking about VTubers, and maybe it's because I researched up what a VTuber was and all that shit, and looked up some videos. That's maybe why they were popping up, but nah, I'm not a VTuber lover like you.
I just thought VTubers were just injected in everyone's feed.
No, just you, Zach.
You see them a lot on Twitch, though.
Okay.
Like it's hard to not see them on Twitch. They're like a lot of them are top streamers and stuff. And I would say like VTubers are like probably gonna be like the future.
I hope not.
I like VTubers.
I like to keep my PewDiePie or
there will always be like
or General
Cuban
Sam
and stuff, and like just general avatar stuff that aren't just VTubers, because VTubers there's a bunch of stuff that you can't do creatively most of the time, but eventually maybe we can even subvert that with like technology and stuff, like advanced VR technology. But that's high dream.
That's in the big boy future, Zach.
Big boy future.
Yeah.
Maybe big boy future.
We probably won't see that.
I don't know. I don't know how technology grows really fast.
It does, but it grows really fast in a weird way. Like, I don't think we're gonna have I'm gonna have a huge giant. I don't think I'm gonna have a sex bot by like tomorrow.
Of course not tomorrow, but 20 years ago we had like Xbox One, and just coming out like getting Nintendo or something like that.
Yeah, I'm traumatized just by using your Raspberry with the retro games on it. I can't even tell what any of that stuff is, and I can't imagine a world where people know what's happening in that game at all.
That's because Dawn's still stuck in kind of the 90s.
If I was in the 90s, I'd know what's going on those games. And
you don't know how to play any 90s games or 80s or 60s? Not 60s, sorry.
Look, I button mash until I do something.
Oh my god.
Dawn's a pro gamer.
Yeah, obviously every pro gamer.
The best gamer in the household.
Yeah, they just don't want to admit it.
She hides it from us. That's what she does.
She's actually good at fighting games.
Yeah, I am good at fighting games. You saw what I did to Jerry.
Because
I did to you.
All you need to do is mash buttons and fighting games. So it's like
that's what I do, and I usually win.
Speaking of, at the beginning of the episode, the D&D. D&D. We started a D&D campaign that Michael is DMing, and I'm co-DMing.
Kind of co-DMing.
And just like this podcast, I'm just tagging along because I always get dragged into this shit.
I don't think that I wanted to say, I don't think I'm that bad at, like, making storytelling. I even getting more the more I'm going along with this. I got some huge shit now. But,
wow.
I don't know how to do any of the normal, like, dice shit and anything else, mostly of that. Just mostly have to do everything else.
And he doesn't want to learn the dice.
I tried, and these YouTube videos are all difficult, or I don't know, like, I don't want to read any shit. I just rather learn it from YouTube videos.
I can teach you.
You could teach me if you want, but you better have, like, a good app if you're going to use it, like to show me the person or something. Or something like that.
Repetition is key.
I'm using mostly apps. That's when you asked me to use the Google thing for a calculator. I'm going to look for if there's an app version.
Yeah.
Because I don't use...
I use a lot of apps, too.
Yeah, I'm not going to use a Google version.
A Google version of what?
Of D&D shit. Unless it's the deck of many, because we don't have actual, like, a deck of many I can throw cards at you.
Well, Google is very good. I don't think we're ever gonna do a podcast, do a D&D thing
podcast
on recording ever.
You don't think they're gonna be that good?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't want people to know what I sound like.
Oh, okay. Diff Deaf?
My character.
Yeah, you Diff Deaf?
Yes.
You know, that's actually you? That's what you actually sound like?
Yeah. I've been lying. You know what you just said.
Do your voice right now.
Don, you're always lying. And I said, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. I always said that.
You don't even know my real voice.
Nice.
Dawn's been doing this voice around you all the time.
Even Zach even longer. Since his birth, I've been doing this voice, and he hasn't noticed the difference. It's a lie.
I blocked out my memories, like the bad memories.
Yeah, you block out a lot of things.
Yeah, Zach's severely traumatized. He couldn't tell you anything that happened to him until like 6 months ago.
Yeah. Basically, close. Yeah. But I was telling Zach, I don't know if I already told you this, but yeah, I think it would be great if me and Zach both did do a code DM and we had, like, you know, either 3 more people here that's you could play with, like Caleb and maybe Donald. You're okay with Donald?
Yeah, I'm okay with Donald.
He's a shy guy. I don't know. He might like it.
Literally, I have never met anyone who's not okay with Donald and immediately bullying him on site.
Yeah.
Donald's a very easy target, okay?
But I think it would be so great because me and Zach, I think, even though we have a rival thing going on, I think we can make such a great team on like being both DMs. But that's my opinion.
I feel like Caleb would automatically like leave halfway through the session just to go fuck somebody.
Oh.
And Donald would follow because he doesn't like us.
We're saying names that we shouldn't. Well, we're not saying their last names. We should be saying their first
I don't
names.
even know their last names.
I don't know their last names.
I'm
But
just
we
gonna
shouldn't even
assume
say their
Donald's
first
last
names.
name is Glover.
Who's gonna track down Caleb?
I don't know.
Yeah, they'll definitely know. Caleb wouldn't even care.
Caleb will be like, if it's a female, he's going at it. If it's a male, he's gonna try to kill him.
Yes, Caleb tries to kill every male.
Yeah, he sees.
He is like a dog.
When I woke up and I was sleeping on my couch and they're like, I got a visitor. Caleb comes in, starts shaking me and trying to strangle me.
He did what he was like, are you treating Dawn okay? She's like my sister or something like that.
I'm like, yeah.
Which happens a lot.
Yeah.
Way more than you'd think, since I'm older than you. Shouldn't they be checking on you?
Yeah, I'm a little child.
Yeah. If you didn't know, Michael's 15 and I'm 24.
Oh my god.
I'm a registered sex offender.
Oh, we shouldn't joke about that. We'll cut
The
this out.
SWAT's gonna start kicking down the door. Now look who's the child of sex offender.
Look,
gonna
we
get
all
banned.
know your actual age, and it's definitely not under the legal consent. Which sounds horrible. It's like, no, definitely not 15. Nope.
We can cut.
No, we'll keep this.
Okay.
For
No,
the
my turn.
record, we
You
are
did yours.
both
You did the D&D
over
one.
age, over the legal consent.
None of you guys might know this person because it was kind of recent and still apparently fucking up everything now. There's this person known as Shu Karen.
Oh.
Shu? Am I saying it right?
Shu Karen.
It's like, basically it's like
Is it
Shu.
the vegan
Shoho
person?
Karen?
Show.
Is it a vegan TikTok?
Karen. No. This person.
Soho.
This person was at like kind of like a clothes store, and she pointed out at like some random black teenager kid, and was like he stole my phone and all that, and it became a huge mess. Besides that, she went on a talk show trying to clarify, and she fucked up there, and this person keeps fucking up, and her name in her name is Karen, and she got arrested live. And it's so hilarious. This person,
Why have you been holding this back? You know how much I love YouTube drama.
this person, and look, there's something that happened just a week ago, and it looks like she's just now in modeling, maybe. I don't know, but this person's really in a big fucking like shitter right now, and it's so fucking hilarious.
Nice. I've actually seen a few of those videos where just someone's like, that person stole my phone, or like whatever, and
yeah. And at one point she tried to go run over there and fucking like try to stop because they were trying to leave him and his father, and she tried to grab the black teenager kid, and he didn't push her down. She just tripped, and she said that he pushed her down. It was on camera. Everyone is like the store camera and everything. They were recording it too. Oh God.
I don't know how people like that can live on this planet.
Well, she does have the name again, Karen, in it. It's very.
Do people have no shame?
I mean,
there's a lot of things that put that into question.
I forget we're related to people who act like that.
Yeah. It's mostly people who are very uneducated.
I don't know.
Gary literally had like a year-long feud with his neighbor, and he would call the cops at no provocation just because his neighbor would look at him wrong.
I don't remember.
Zach, you remember nothing from our childhood.
Oh my God.
I literally think you have amnesia up until 6 months ago.
I know they had the cops on them all the time, but you know.
I was literally up there, and Aunt Lacey was calling the police one time, and she said the operator had a bad attitude, so she hung up and called again.
I'm gonna put a 1 star on Yelp.
Yeah.
Here.
Like, she was reviewing the 911 operator. And she told the next one, she's like, the last one had a bad attitude, so I'm gonna call, you better not have a bad attitude this time.
Oh my God. This has
traumatized me for years, Zach.
Your family just like, they just embarrass, man. They just, why everything.
You weren't even there.
I know, but just like, even being around them, I sense it. I just sense that, that kind of like thing, just like.
A certain sect of our family. One side of our family. The other side's up pretty alright.
Yeah.
Just like your uncle.
But we don't really know much about the other side.
Oh my God.
We don't know the other side, so they're perfectly fine.
Yeah. Ignorance is bliss.
Did I tell you when you guys were having your family like coming in and all that? For some reason, I had an urge to just kick everyone. I wanted to kick someone. I just wanted to kick all their faces.
My poor 85-year-old grandma.
I just had a weird thing. Was like, I gotta kick something.
That sect of family is pretty, tame.
I know, but I just had some weird urge I had. I wanted to kick them. It's because I really didn't want to deal with it.
Because they didn't bring any candy for you?
No.
That's 98% probably why.
No. I don't think I really wanted to, deal with the family. And especially, I got really angry when they stayed here almost the entire fucking day.
That's just how it happens in our family.
I know, but that was way too long. My family doesn't. If they were going to come over here and hang out, they'll probably stay half of the day, or maybe even less than that.
Yeah, because your family hates us.
No, my family are very nice to each other.
My grandma, when we stay over there till like 10, and I have school in the morning, and we leave, she's like, why are you going so early?
Yeah, why are you going so early? Why don't you spend the night? Your kids don't need to go to school or anything.
What's your hurry? That's what
she literally had the biggest fight with me because I had to get a job while still in school. And she wanted me to spend my summer at her house. And I was like, Grandma, I've got to pay for my college courses. And she's like, you don't love me. You hate me, don't you? She didn't talk to me for a month.
Wow, how could you do that to our grandma?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's delicate.
That side of the family is very tamed.
It is. That's super tame.
Yeah,
Michael.
it's not... Michael, you've met Hannah's boyfriend. That's the level of idiocy that the other half is on.
David's not that, great, but...
Well, David's not going to pick a fight with you because he's old as heck and literally the size of a toothpick.
Yeah, I know, but he's still going to make terrible decisions.
David's basically oops.
Yeah.
At work.
Your father's a bit like Kevin.
Yeah.
Well, you'll cut that out.
Your father's basically Kevin. Cut that out.
We need to stop bringing up work endeavors.
Maybe don't say it's a work that we can't get in trouble.
Well, they won't know who and or is. There's no context there.
Don't specify where we work either.
Well, they don't even know what country we live in.
Yeah,
honestly,
we're right.
I think they can guess.
We're in Japan.
Yeah, we're in the Middle East.
I was gonna do the safe bet and say Canada, so it's not too much of a lie.
We're basically in Canada.
Sorry. Maple syrup.
We're in Jerusalem.
Why are we in Jerusalem?
Because we're Jewish.
I guess we're... Okay.
Zach, if I say something, will you cut it out?
Okay, well, I'll cut it out. Okay, we're gonna
bad
cut all that out. That's all useless. Okay. Well, I don't know why, but I do know why, because it's interesting. I wrote down The Lusty Argonian Maid.
Why?
Because it's a book that I read on Skyrim.
Wait, someone made it?
No, it's on Skyrim.
Is it on Skyrim?
Yeah, it's a book. It's an official book on Skyrim.
Was it saucy?
Who takes the time?
It is saucy.
Yeah, it is supposed to be saucy.
Nice.
It's the Lustrious Maid.
It's saucy.
Yeah, you played Skyrim a bit. You probably know what it is.
I fell off a mountain and got crushed by my horse. I think I'm a pro.
It's actually quite fun.
Have you ever tried to read a book on Skyrim?
No. Because I'm not a nerd.
My friend gets on to me a lot. You don't read the books in Skyrim? What?
Wow, Zach has a friend?
was reading the books about the Empire a bit. I just got to the first book, and then I was like, something about Empire, Civil War, la-di-da-di-da. But I already know a bit how the Empire was born. Humans were slaves, shit like that.
Yeah, I watched I read the something of Brenaziah, that book, and then the other book that defamaces the Brenaziah.
You see, this is what I kind of want to implement when I'm doing my D&D. Is that I want to feel if there's a book, you can take a time and just let me go look for this book that I wrote down a couple pages, and then you read it, and you have to and then you learn shit. It's basically a lore book.
Definitely, but I don't really care about lore much. I don't know.
I like lore. That's why I didn't really care for your world, and I like the world that already has lore in it.
Really, my world, my D&D, intro, the two intros that I did was just trying to familiarize you guys to the game and not do anything super outlandish, and also me learn things.
You learn things.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do combat in DMD. Now I know how to do combat because now I have internet to look it up.
Yeah.
I didn't have internet for a while, quite a while.
Zach's basically an Amish person.
I used to be an Amish person.
Yeah, basically. He was actually used to be a Mennonite, really.
Yeah.
But
Darn Mennonite.
I think I wanted to say this is why I think lore, and you think lore is not that important. I'm guessing, right?
Most of the time, I guess. I don't really. I just don't pay attention to lore.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why it is important, Zach. Everything you go into, dungeon-wise, it has lore in it. Something like...
Too many goblins.
No, say you go into, a dwarf fortress, or abandoned dwarf fortress. It could have been, the most impressive thing. This could have been the last stand of one epic battle of all history. And it has, some sort of weapon in there that was so special. It could have been, I don't know, it could have been just... the thing that was holding it a whole bunch of orcs off. I mean, it adds flavor to the world. The whole thing I like about the Forgotten Realms, again, it adds a lot of shit. It adds a lot of minor shit that adds flavor.
Speaking of not having flavor, Rhonda brought some horrible gumbo to
Okay,
the
again, we're
today.
bringing back work shit.
Gumballs? What?
Gumbo.
Gumbo. What's gumbo?
Gumbo's soup with shrimp. Soup shrimp.
And it was horrible, and I think she thought carrots was the seasoning. It's not.
Forrest Gump? You ever seen that?
Oh, gumbo shrimp.
Yeah, gumbo shrimp.
There's an actual store called Bubblegum Shrimp.
Yeah. Someone really liked that movie, and they just wanted
that weird little indie movie, Forrest Gump.
Yeah, no one's ever seen that.
Yeah.
Don't even reference it. Obviously, people will
definitely didn't win so
They
many
wouldn't
rewards.
know.
Yeah, definitely
this
they
is very
didn't get
niche.
Oscars and all that shit or whatever.
No one knows Forrest Gump.
Yeah, no
Tom
one.
Hanks who?
Tom Hanks. I love the impression. I just like impersonating Tom.
You like doing the Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
This is... Stop it! Don't do it. Don't remind me. It's gonna remind me of Funga. Our last big baddie on the D&D. No, he was basically Forrest Gump.
Yeah, Michael really likes Funga, which is just a goblin boss.
That was fat. That was about the size of like a normal human's chest. He was
developmentally challenged.
Yes. He thought an arrow flying past him was a bug. It was so cute.
Michael is immediately in love.
I saw when I made him with my own. I give them breath. Like, and then I tossed him into the world, and then you guys slaughter him viciously.
If the Funga, the nondescript, mostly nondescript goblin boss is going to be emotionally attached to you, what else? I'm not gonna be able to kill anything. My guy, my girl. I'm a girl in D&D.
And I'm a boy.
Likes to kill things for fun.
I know. I'm not gonna say you can't kill him, but I'm just saying I'm gonna be if I get attached to another character like that, I'm gonna be really upset. I'm gonna miss him.
You're gonna cry again.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
He was such a beautiful character.
That's probably like one of the big things about DMing. Like, you have to, mostly detach yourself from your favorite characters.
Yes, I'm afraid you're gonna kill you. I'm afraid. I sense it coming, and I don't want to imagine it.
Heck, my character might kill Shag off.
Heck, you might die from one of the other characters.
You know what? My character's not that annoying, and don't kick the table.
I'm not trying to kick the table. I was trying to put my feet down.
I won't kill anyone that I deem useful. Okay.
And I'm very useful. Did you see
For
how
now.
many people I killed? At least
Wait,
2.
you killed 2. He killed at least like.
Diff amuses me. Okay, that's really why I keep
That's useful.
And
nothing cures the soul of its ails like laughter.
But I have.
Is if anything Robin Williams has ever taught me.
Yeah. Actually, this is how I should roleplay it. Diff-Daff likes to annoy people, and that's suffering. So, boom.
Yeah, but Diff-Daff is chaotic good, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, in suffering, people.
He doesn't want people to suffer.
Well, Diff-Daff just annoys people.
How is me annoying them really hurting them in any way?
Unless maybe they're evil, then maybe you rather see those scum of the earth suffer.
As far as I know, you're
they're
evil.
Just being annoyed, not suffering.
Who are you talking about?
But
I'm the
they
DM.
are suffering. But I can roleplay it as they are suffering because they're being annoyed a lot. And I like that.
I'm
prejudiced characters. That's who's evil.
I'm writing down things for now because I feel like I should give the characters some backstory. So like one was like Sharagoff. He's. Why did I spell that? Oh fuck.
Not a single break from D&D.
He's quiet. Yeah. This should be the D&D. This is the D&D talk pod.
You know how I get my phone tossed to the side when I'm on my phone.
Well, I have questions here. Listen, Missy. I have questions here. You just play on your phone and watch TikTok while we're doing podcasts.
I play solitaire while we do podcasts.
And while we're doing D&D.
You don't have to think to play solitaire.
This is why.
It's my main skill. I can do it in under a minute now.
Let me just go to Striker.
Solitaire is not for me. I don't know.
Striker is a tiefling who loves all things beautiful in the world. This is my version of Striker.
Oh, okay.
Because the Striker that's in if she wants to play Striker in your world, go ahead. Or if she wants to do whatever.
Michael has commandeered my first character.
Yes.
He's commandeering most characters. The only people that he hasn't commandeered from my campaign is the tavern owner,
I don't remember the tavern owner. Don't care about
him. The guy who's old that hugged them with Muddy guy and Scratch. 3 characters.
And he still might take them.
Well, Scratch.
You just reminded him of 2 more characters.
No, I don't. I really don't give a shit about the old guy that hugged me. Don't remember him. I don't remember the bartender, so forget that. I'm using these characters as kind of like like a more of a you guys can get closer companions and also story wise.
You know how
I'm gonna
close
make-
my
I'm act-
character is to how it was before? You could have just gave a character that was kind of like my character
this character-
a different name.
No,
and
no,
then
no,
I
no.
probably wouldn't even recognize my character.
No. Listen, you got Striker over here. She's still a little bit like a character. Listen, she might love beauty and
She's a
the most beautiful
tiefling
in the world
now,
things.
that's it.
She's always been a tiefling.
Strikers.
Yeah,
the
that's
most
it. That's the only
beautiful
thing
in the
that's
world,
changed. My character was a non-binary, pansexual deviant
Michael just
who
looked
was
over
trying
at me
to
like,
fuck
"Here you
everything
go."
Yeah,
with
that's
a
why I was getting
gigantic.
Because she was gonna get really annoying because
Dildo.
it was so hard to do that. I was like, I said
And
he. She's like,
now-
no, it's actually
They them.
a they of them, and that just got really annoying. I was like, can I just call her a she or
And
he
now-
or it? Because like it's so annoying. It's gonna get on my nerves. Just
I'm gonna get angry.
no, it's she keeps interrupting while I was trying to say something, and then she's like, actually, it's a they of them.
And then we had to agree that it was all pronouns that I use
Yes.
for my character that he's pilfered from me.
Oh
And
my
now
God.
she's a nice person who's taking care.
What I don't know what her thing was. He didn't give me her like if she was evil, good. He didn't even give me what Shagoff. I don't even know if Shagoff's evil.
And you
or
know
not.
what? She didn't even.
I'm assuming.
She didn't even try.
And Shagoff was my character. I just forgot if he was evil or not.
I'm gonna roleplay what he was evil. but
Was he?
was
Okay,
evil.
I didn't know what type of evil. I don't know if she was neutral or good or anything.
I don't remember, but all I know is my character would have tried to fuck one of those goblins on the last campaign.
I think Rowan was neutral. I think. I don't think she was good.
I'm saying that I think that you should think that this character is an alternate world with Az has grown up a little bit, and she still tries to fuck things, but only things that are really beautiful.
Just like everyone else.
No, it's because she wants to protect everything in the world that is beautiful, and she has a weird desire to fuck things beautiful. It's a weird thing.
Why wouldn't she want to F me? Okay. Thasso is a beautiful hot
Yeah, I don't
woman.
remember you telling me that. Did you?
I said that.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think that was
Did
his
he?
first description.
Okay, I didn't hear that. Maybe I should have.
I think Zach's exact words were sexy ass bitch.
Maybe you should write this shit down. Both of you guys should write like descriptions. Or,
If you're not writing
or-
things down, I'm not writing things down.
Yeah.
I
I'm
just
not
wrote
writing
down
things
about
down
you, Striker
either.
and Shagoff. Shagoff's just a quiet edgelord, basically.
Oh, edgelord. Oh.
Yeah.
Burns down churches.
Which is his favorite thing to do.
You know how funny it was? He was steering
He
me
hates
away
peop-
from the topic of religion. Now he's burning down churches
He hates people
in
that...
private.
Shagoff hates people that are assholes because he's an asshole himself.
Oh, the funny thing. Oh, he also made himself like a secret lord
What?
on.
Listen, I thought I could get a good role play of something with Shagoff, so that's why I
only
made him
got
a
50
count.
gold.
Count Lord, same thing.
No,
They get paid more than me. They
he's
get
not
paid
really
more
getting
than
paid that
Rowan.
much.
I think Rowan should have had a better, higher.
Ever wonder why
Okay.
he's out here far away from his home, just letting you know. It's because he needs the money right now.
Oh, he was.
He only owns like one plot of land, and that's not really
Maybe
much.
he should farm
With a
it.
castle,
I would say.
Maybe you should sell the castle.
yeah, that's...
I would say tieflings are more acceptable in the society more.
You
than
know, my
brown.
gnome doesn't even have a house.
You were living in the pigsty,
Yeah,
Eh.
that was by choice.
eating pig
My
shit.
human doesn't have a house either.
I was in that day, the first day we said that, I actually wanted to say pig grub, and not pig shit, but I was like, pig shit, because I don't know, it sounded also much funny, but
rolling around in poo poo.
eating it too.
Yes. Why wouldn't you want to eat poo poo?
Okay, next question.
Yeah, you're a
because we've been doing this D&D talk for a good chunk of time.
It's the only thing we ever do
D&D's
besides
fantastic.
work, and we
I
can't
like
talk
D&D.
about work because that's illegal.
I like D&D too, but you guys never seem like you want to play it.
Well, I don't want to play it all the time.
I'm not playing it all the time. I give us at least 2 days.
That's a break.
That is a break. Doesn't that seem like a break? Damn. Guys. Nerds would all eat this shit up.
Well, you don't live with a bunch of nerds. You live with
Yes, I do, you lying sexist shits. The next thing was, I know you guys, maybe Zach can talk to me about this, but it was about me. I've already talked this about you as well, but about making a movie or a show. And how I think me and Dawn, with our big boy knowledge of camera and other shit.
Yeah, I know everything about cameras.
and
just like I'm a pro gamer.
And us knowing like personality and characters and stuff, all that kind of stuff, that we can make like a SCP. Because SCP World has not even been done. Besides maybe I think there's a YouTube thing right now. But it hasn't been done. And I don't know why no one has taken this opportunity to make a movie or a show.
Well, there are people that do like mini like movies.
Yes.
But like.
Yeah, but they're not that, grand.
There is an animated like series.
Yes, called, I know what it is called, it has that one guy who he can die and then, I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Michael makes me watch it at night.
I never made you watch it at night. What are you talking about?
You were playing it in bed.
I was watching it probably, and you were probably watching it with me, Missy.
I had to watch it.
It is a good show.
When you're like less than 1 foot away from someone and they're playing
even though I don't think he's
right
real. I don't think he's part of the universe.
I would think he would be.
I don't think he is.
That it'd be a SCP. Just someone dying and respawning, basically.
I don't think there is an SP like him. Or there is probably like one like him, but I don't think he is like in the universe in general. I mean, I think he was something that just someone made.
Yeah, his character. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Babe,
like,
look at Eve. She loves.
But
I don't think there would be a person that's. I forget what the class is called for that.
D class.
No, it's not. Not
or
class, but the for SCPs. It's
it is Keter.
No, it's not Keter.
No, that's the top one. Yes, that's Keter.
No. There's a thing for like SCPs that are used to like capture other SCPs or being used to do other things.
I thought you talked about like safe.
It's also a part of that.
Euclid and then Keter.
It's a different classification. It's pretty cool.
Do you like the
I've been down the rabbit hole of SCP a few times.
I enjoy it. I like learning about these monsters.
I watched a few The Volgan.
Yeah, I don't watch them. I watch now animators because they have pictures. I see it, and it's more interesting. Dawn doesn't know anything about the SCP world.
I didn't really.
I just don't really care that much about it.
I don't know why. It's got cool shit in it.
Interesting some of the time, but like other times it's like, sure.
It's got cool monsters. What are you saying?
I tried. I really did.
Yeah. Like what is non-interesting? What was the SCP that you did not like?
Like I think like, well, there's some like a lot of SCPs are just too big in scope, and then other SCPs that aren't really known very well, but are pretty cute.
Are you talking about that orange blob one?
No, that's SCP-999.
Wow, that's pretty impressive that he knows the name.
Yeah, see, Zach's way more into this than you
They
are.
have all sorts of numbers. I'm not gonna remember all their numbers.
I started reading the SCPs from 1 to like.
Really?
I got to like 20 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I started reading them because Zach told me to read them because I knew about them before you mentioned them. Yeah. And that's why when you were like, oh, I really love SCPs, I was like, eh. Yeah. And you're like, yeah, you gotta really get into it, Dawn. I think you'd really find it interesting. I didn't bother saying, oh, I've read some of them, because then that'd just encourage you.
I thought they were quite interesting.
Yeah, there was a statue that is living and had a nice family, and that was very cute. And that's my favorite SCP actually.
This cat's attacking me.
There's also an SCP that looks like a hot person, and then they kiss it, and it's a blob.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That one tries it. Yeah, it's whatever you desire. Yeah.
That's a good one. Well, yeah.
You don't when you kiss it, you don't know it's a blob.
We don't. Yeah, you don't know.
You keep kissing it over and over and over.
Yeah,
and
I think I
it.
saw that in that video that you were watching with the the guy that dies.
It was probably the music video of it.
No, the lady was like, "Ooh, that's a sexy man." And then
No.
sure.
The guy mentioned it that show, like once, and he was like, "Oh yeah, there's a blob down there that becomes your sexual desire. Like basically, it becomes whatever you want."
Didn't this therapist start making out with it though?
No, she started making out with him, probably. The guy who dies and keeps being reborn.
I don't remember that.
There are cool repeating occurrences like a fast evolution as a repeating occurrence I've noticed.
There's a lot of cool god ones. There's one where it's like, there's this. It's basically, it's a cockroach, I think, or no, it's like some sort of bug, but it's also it has like Jesus kind of like form. It's got like his thorn of crowns and all that, and he's got like
Thorn of crowns.
He's in like alternate dimension, and apparently if something happens, I forgot what it is, but I guess if he eats, he's basically eating up all the religion in the world. Every time you pray, it's going to him actually. So they're trying to figure out how to stop it. They're like they probably easily can stop and say stop worshiping God.
Stop it so they can
Either that or
God.
eradicate people who are believing in God.
That only
Any
makes
god.
it stronger. You don't tell a Christian don't pray.
No, but
That just makes them want to pray more.
But I don't think they're doing anything because they do see the decline of the religions, and that's why they haven't done anything.
Yeah. What's the cockroach doing? What is he doing wrong?
He's well.
Is he getting bigger?
I think he's.
Is he answering prayers?
He's doing. I think he's turning people into like his little minions, like little. Like bug people, whatever.
Don't act like the religion.
I don't know what it's about, but he's in an alternate like fucking dimension or something. It's like pretty. It's pretty cool. It has a cool thing, and it's he's size of Earth and all that shit.
Yeah.
There's also this fucking whale, space whale, this guy that's just floating, orbiting around Earth, and it's still alive. It's just orbiting around the Earth.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting ones, and also like just like
Yeah, there's this ginormous sea monster that's about the like size of a continent that's right smack down in Atlantis.
Speaking of sea monsters, did you know that Nessie could just be a whale penis? The Loch Ness monster.
The Loch Ness monster, Zach. Come on.
Just be a whale penis, with a wiener out. Whales do that.
That'd be. Oh.
There's videos online, but
I've
since
seen
they don't
many.
have them,
Get it!
yeah. It's horrible. Back in the day, people seeing whale penises, freaking out, thinking it's a sea monster.
I haven't thought about Nessie in like 10 years.
Used to be my favorite cryptid. Now I don't really have a favorite.
I don't like.
I never really had a favorite.
Oh, I like Goat Man.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty funny.
Goat
You ever seen a pig man?
No.
Pigman sounds pretty scary.
Pigmen on Minecraft?
No. Do you have another question, Zach?
Oh, okay. I'll look.
Yeah, because it's your turn.
Hey,
Before we start talking about Minecraft.
According to Dad,
I like
zombies
Minecraft.
are real.
Zombies are real, though.
Wow.
Dad says there's towns in the south where people are under a voodoo curse, and if after dark, they cause people to come out of their houses and farm the fields while everyone else is asleep. Sounds pretty, not pretty racist.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dad told me that. That's one of his favorite stories.
Dad has a lot of
Ghost stories.
he has a huge amount of ghost stories.
Dad was gonna write a book about like family ghost stories.
I think that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I think he lost most of his progress for it when our old computer that had that ghost photo. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
We caught a ghost on film. Can't prove it though.
Yeah,
Hey, if we still
like all good ghosts stories, they can't prove it.
Well, the picture was kind of lost because Mom burnt all the other pictures because she thought that would help the situation because the ghost was apparently haunting our house.
Mm.
Me specifically, since I summoned it.
Mm.
Darn, summoning it.
Let's do it again, Don. Let's get a Ouija board and all that shit. Let's bring one in.
Bring the Ouija board into this. I didn't have a Ouija board. I think
Your friends had one?
Nope. We
Someone.
didn't use a Ouija
Well,
board.
Someone made a Ouija board. I remember it was like a paper Ouija board though.
Maybe it was Tabitha who made a paper one, or maybe it was Eric.
I'm pretty sure it was like that Tabitha.
Probably Tabitha, that fucking bitch.
Oh, was it? You guys did a pentagram?
No, we just had a seance.
Yeah. And then you guys
with a candle and fake blood. That's all you need. Actually, for someone who didn't know how to do a seance, spot on. Apparently, you just need food, it was Capri Sun with fake blood in it, and a candle, and ask the spirits. That's apparently how. And I don't think we closed anything. We didn't know. We opened things.
You guys didn't put salt around you?
You think we're gonna waste salt like that? We weren't watching Supernatural, Michael. This was the way back times. I'm not saying Supernatural wasn't a thing back then, because it definitely was. 100%. But I'm saying I never watched it because I was a child.
I'd say it would have been the smart decision.
I don't think that I would have cared about Supernatural. I think I might actually like it. But I'd probably like Sam, and that's not how I want to be.
I'd probably be scared of it.
Yeah, you'd probably shit yourself.
I was scared of everything.
Zach was terrified of everything. Zach couldn't even listen to half of Dad's ghost stories because he'd piss himself.
Well, they were super scary. They are scary, actually.
Zach thinks about them every single night.
Give me the best one, Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
Give me the best one, Dawn.
What's my favorite one? My favorite one is my dad said we had a great uncle who apparently was very vain. He wouldn't leave the house without checking to see if every hair on his head is in place. And he eventually got sick. And on his deathbed, he started screaming that he felt fire and smelt brimstone. And when he died, you couldn't enter the room because the handle to the door was hot as fuck, and you could smell the sulfur in the air in that room ever since he died in it. There's also the one where technically my uncle is supposed to be possessed by the demon that was living in their house when my grandma was pregnant with said child, and half of his face turns black when he's angry or something like that, or a different color. It might have been red or something like that.
Black. It turns
it changes.
We can't allow that color.
You gotta make it a race thing, man.
No, it's just it's supposed to be a scary thing, but also my cousins used to say that when I got really angry, my eyes would turn red and I used to black out when I got angry.
And then became a Satan. It became Satan itself.
I remember very specifically a few times where I blacked out when I got so angry, and then I just started
I saw that one day when she got her red eyes, and then she don't in the face.
Michael had to recover for.
I was not conscious. I mean, I was in a coma because of her.
In the ER. He was. He was looking like Jordan Peterson for a while.
And now I know she passed on her demonish ways onto me now. Now I'm a crazed man.
I'm crazy.
I'm crazy.
You don't even know what's going on.
Did you see the crazy in
I
me?
feel like I'm revealing so much about our family that people might be interested.
All right, Zach. You didn't get to say your question.
Oh, I gotta open up my phone. and then
Don't bring up any more stories, Dawn.
No more ghost stories.
No more ghost
No more
stories.
family
You're
stories.
scaring the children.
Zach, you asked for the scariest story, and that's the best one, because that one actually scared me, because I actually am pretty vain. And I was like, oh, I always look in the mirror and is always checking myself. I don't want to fucking die like Uncle Herbert or whatever the fuck his name was.
The last thing I wrote down was our erratic upload schedule.
Nice.
Yeah, that's not going to change, and you can't stop it.
D&D will happen more often now.
Don't you worry, D&D. I know you guys will.
Something you would never see.
Where we're crying, shitting, combing your pantses because you didn't know that our D&D sessions were going to happen or not.
Yeah, you're like, don't change the podcast schedule. You guys need more time to play D&D. Don't sacrifice it for us. Says the imaginary audience that it's never gonna watch this.
Maybe there are like these fans. I've actually been recording the D&D session all this time.
Yeah, we wouldn't notice. Michael's very stealthy.
What do you think? What do you mean by that?
He's actually pretty stealthy. He hides around corners and tries.
Yeah,
to
what are you
shit
saying?
myself.
You do shit yourself a lot.
I don't shit myself a lot. That's mean.
Yes, you do. You shit yourself at work when I scared you that one point.
That's so mean.
It happen.
Okay.
She scared shitless, but I think our schedule is fine.
It's fine. It's only 2 weeks.
Once every month is good enough.
Yeah, once every month is not that bad.
It is bad though.
When do you want to do it? Every week?
I wanna do it every week.
He wants every day, bro, with that Disney Channel flow.
2 weeks? We're doing it every 2 weeks, right?
I want to do it every week.
Yeah, but we've been
schedule
doing it
every 1
But have we been doing it every 2 weeks?
We've been doing every 2 weeks.
That's also really good, I think.
Honestly though, what will we talk about every week?
Yeah, come on. We have to get...
We're talking pretty fine. We talk really well. Okay?
I think he wants us...
We talk good.
I think he wants us to pump these things out. So someday someone has to see one of these videos.
Maybe they will.
Because that's how it works. If you keep pumping out more and more videos, the more
the algorithm.
Yeah, the algorithm starts
also
more
like,
recommending.
It's an excuse to talk to each other.
Hey.
We're talking now. We don't talk.
We could talk in D&D. You guys could fucking use your characters to talk, but you guys never do.
Why would my character talk about something that happened in my life?
No, not in your life, but you guys could role play as a character for once.
We'd have to play another character, and that's not us, Michael.
I'm using this podcast as my therapy session. Obviously, I just want to dodge them.
What?
I gotta use it as my therapy,
Wow,
to deal with all this trauma.
She's a very broken child, everyone.
I am.
If you should see her right now, she's like crumbling right now.
Yep, I'm crying.
I think our session's fine. Stop crying, you homunculus.
Homunculus?
Yeah.
Michael just wanted to use a big word he just learned.
Delete that off of my thing to call Zach. That was something I had on here. I was like, it says call Zach a homunculus.
Well,
Do you know what that is, Zach?
It's a character in D&D.
No.
It is a character.
But it's not in real life.
Why don't you explain to us
A
this?
homunculus is basically like a humanoid like creature that is made either like it's basically some sort of humanoid like thing. One of the things was like if you didn't know there's this Russian guy that supposedly made a homunculus where he would take his sperm and then put it into an egg and then I don't know what he did, but he put something on the egg so it would it would still act like an egg normally, a chicken's egg, and then it popped out. It came alive. This Russian guy was like was like, it was crawling and then it spit little goo, and he was like, you can breathe! It splashes in. It was hilarious. It was so Suka bleed. It smashes the fucking homunculus. Kills his own little chicken humanoid child.
Why would you do that and not expect something to come out?
Yeah, he was I don't know, he was vomiting something out of the middle. He was
I came onto an egg, and I don't know what you were thinking was gonna happen, but I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Hey, you fertilize an egg. What do you expect?
Not to be. You can't.
The way Michael is explaining this is that he purposely tried to make this thing and then was surprised at the outcome.
I thought it was just funny. It was the ending of that Russian guy just smacking his fucking egg baby child as it spit out vomit or something.
Okay.
He's never had a child, and he's never seen a child spit out vomit. But I have more questions. Yes,
Okay.
I have shit ton more. I went up all the way to 8.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm all.
How many are we?
Oh, this one you guys are gonna love so much.
We're gonna love it so much.
Yes, you will.
We could get 2 podcasts out of this. Do you want me to do the intro
Yeah.
again?
This is gonna shock all you assholes. Okay.
Every one of us.
Everyone, even you viewers, are gonna maybe not even heard about this. But guess what? One of the people on Game Grumps was grooming. Dun, dun, dun!
I thought you were gonna say, Dawn, what do you think of this? And I'm like, why are you looking at me like that? It's not like you're 15 and I'm 24.
This was actually I looked into this.
Yeah, but I know. Let me do this.
Okay.
Because I know it's not that bad as like other people have done it.
Grooming's bad.
But it still kind of is bad. It kind of
He
ish.
didn't groom actually.
It was.
Was he?
The person was 18 when
He was
when he started the relationship.
No, I'm pretty sure it was 17.
It was.
He didn't. No. He knew this person. Okay, how this happened?
I think
he
it was
knew
actually
this.
20,
Okay.
20.
How was Dan? You know,
Because
from your
look
sex.
Danny Sexbang.
Danny
Because
Sexbang.
They looked at the
He knew
the
them at
time.
17. He talked to them, but when they turned to 18, he started like kind of doing the moves on.
But someone looked into this more in depth and looked at like tweets or something like that
Mm-hmm.
that the person did, and like it was like a cross reference and stuff, and then figured out that this time that he met this person was actually when they were like 20.
When he was 20.
When they were 20.
No. He met this person when he was 17. Or not when he was 17,
him.
but when she was 17.
When he was when they were 20. No.
Yeah, Danny was 20.
No, not Danny.
He was probably 20 or 30. I don't fucking know when.
Danny Game Grumps is like 50, like 80 years old. Like
Yeah.
He's
ridiculously old.
Okay,
for what
he was
looks
whatever
like.
age, but
The
the
person-
person he met was 17 apparently.
But someone disproved that.
Yeah, but Zach's saying that someone actually did the research.
Where are the evidence? Future Zach, prove this on the podcast. I'm gonna watch this.
Right now.
I'm gonna watch this episode, Future Zach. You better prove this shit to me. You better bring out some logics.
Look, I'll believe
better have
that
a
Danny Sexbang's not a grooming person until I find out the actual proof.
The person who brought these allegations to life, Rue Pastel, tweeted out, "Okay, I did some more research last night and came to the conclusion that the Reddit thread really didn't have the most trustworthy evidence aside from maybe the video. But the video doesn't prove anything about grooming. So far, it seems like Dan using a groupie for sex, which is still shitty. But I'm not sure if there was grooming involved. If there's any other evidence around, I would love to see it. But I want to apologize for that thread getting so out of hand yesterday. It's not what I wanted at all. I was just sharing a warning. But if you look a little deeper and go to the original Reddit thread, you can see that they include a message where the person is wished a happy 18th birthday, also in 2013. Meaning that Dan met this person when they were about to turn 18, and it turned sexual 4 years later when she was 22, which completely changes the entire situation.
Because
Dawn's gonna get on this tonight. She's gonna look up this shit.
I can't listen to Ninja Sex Party anymore. That's like 99% of the music I listen to. I only listen to Bo Burnham and Danny
You wouldn't
Sexbang.
listen to him if he was a grooming people?
No, I wouldn't, because I'm not a horrible person who allows predators.
That's like saying I'm
to
not gonna
go
look
around-
at I'm not gonna look at Hitler's art because it's Hitler.
No, I'm not going to look at Hitler's.
I'm not.
I'm
He
not
made
gonna
kinda
look
good
at
art,
Hitler's
though.
art because it's not.
He did.
You gotta have a good art though.
Well, he did. You can't say he didn't.
I'm not gonna appreciate it.
Like,
No.
I'm pretty sure most
this
of
man-
Hitler's
if this-
art was
everyone has said-
landscape work, and I'm not a big fan of landscape work.
But it was still kind of pretty. But I'm saying, if like
You
everyone
think
has always
my
said
art
this.
works pretty, and
Yeah, your
that's-
artwork is pretty. I don't think it's that bad. Besides when she does like I think humans. She's actually good with landscape, and she hates landscape.
I don't like my own art.
She's good with landscape, but she hates
No
humans.
one likes their own art. I don't like my own art.
Well, somebody out there's got to have some sort of confidence in their art, or else there wouldn't be artists.
No,
Ow.
artists are very unconfident about their art. Like, if you listen to animators, like the Sleepy Cast talk about this all the time. They're like,
They said this on like almost the first couple episodes.
they're like, oh man, when I animate stuff and then I go back to it after like 2 days, I'm like, ew, why did I? That's horrible.
That's how I feel every time I draw anything.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But I'm just saying is that, like everyone says, if he did his like if some people like approved of his art, like people weren't I don't know what it was, but museums they didn't accept him, or they didn't accept him in like art school or whatever and shit like that. So
Poor
that's
Hitler.
yeah.
Poor.
So everyone's like, if he actually did, like on the news, shit, like not news, whatever, the documentary shit, they were like, if this happened, he would probably have been doing art shit right now and all that.
Right
But-
now.
Well, not right now, but yeah. But his art, it didn't look that terrible. And I'm not gonna look at the art because it was made by Hitler.
You're trying to separate
I'm
the
not-
art from the artist, and I don't really think that's too possible.
I'm not gonna.
You know,
I'm gonna. Okay, how about this? I'm gonna say I'm gonna look at the art, right? And I'm gonna look at the young Hitler. And I'm not gonna look at the older Hitler. I'm gonna look at baby Hitler instead of looking at when I look at it like the Hitler that killed the Jews. Yes, that's the art I want to look at.
Well, Hitler is Hitler.
Yeah, but Danny's Danny.
yeah, killing 4 million Jews is exactly the same as maybe talking to a
grooming.
Yeah, maybe talking to a 17-year-old.
And when he's
Before
probably
you-
30. Yeah, that's what I heard. That was probably.
And then dating them after they turn 18.
Yeah.
Which, still not good.
Yeah.
But not as bad if we're gonna rate crimes from 1 to 10. Like, literally, Hitler was also a pedophile because he was sleeping with his niece who was, like, 15 years old. Let's put that out there, too.
Mm-hmm.
And then he
Not that we have to,
killed-
demonize Hitler even more.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's too much stuff that's going against
Look,
Hitler.
I'm gonna be over here. 4 million Jews, maybe we forget that. But having sex with your own niece...
That's where I crossed the line.
That's
Okay.
not...
That's not
Pedophilia? No.
That's where we gotta say no. Yeah.
You gotta slap them on the wrist if they're killing like millions of people.
Genocide? Nah.
Stop it.
God
No,
can
no.
get away with it, so can you.
Exactly.
I guess next question is: British politics is way much better than American.
I've seen that video.
If no one knows what they're talking about, they should see it. Future Zach, you should put a clip of it.
Of just like
Editing Zach?
Yeah, where the
just-
Parliament are like,
just like,
they're like, oh, yeah, they're yelling at each other, and they're like, I don't fucking like that, and then then they get up on the stage, and then
Oh wait, that actually like reminds me. I gotta put this up in the podcast, but
because like apparently Bill Jr. Clinton plays the saxophone.
yeah, he did that apparently, yeah.
Well, I mean, he was the sexiest president.
I don't think he really was that sexy, but
I don't know.
I thought-
like,
He's definitely the one who had the most sex in their life. You think
No, I'm pretty sure
Abraham Lincoln was getting that ass?
No, I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
it was
think so.
John F. Kennedy that was getting the most like fucking boom.
Yeah, Mr. John.
Especially in his president years. Oh my god, that guy was getting so much boom. I think he was grooming
I mean,
some people.
I guess there was an F in his name. I guess that's what it stands for. Fucking those bitches.
He was fucking a lot of people apparently. Yeah.
Remember when we got in trouble for saying John F. Kennedy on the youth group hayride?
What? I do not remember that.
Okay, Zach has amnesia.
John, why?
Just for saying
Because
his
we were
name.
saying it, suggestedly, like, ooh, F means fuck. And then our youth pastor was like, no, guys, that's gay.
I remember the youth pastor.
Because
being
John F. Kennedy.
And I remember when we sung along to Whistleblower, and they were like, "Don't do that. That's a bad song." Whistle.
Oh yeah.
Blow my whistle, baby. And then
That was my favorite song. Taught me how to whistle.
Yeah, and then,
exactly.
And
yeah.
not suggestive at all.
I don't know when I figured out that kind of song was about sex.
I
and dick.
knew that it was about sex immediately,
Yeah.
but I was still like, I'm going to learn how to whistle from this song.
I probably heard it a couple times, but then I maybe stopped listening for many years until I heard it again. And then I was like, "Is it about sex?" And then my mind just blew up right then and there.
Michael's mind was blown immediately.
I don't know when that was, but
Man, 2000 songs are like banger. There's so many bangers. I don't know if it's probably just nostalgia, but
Probably nostalgia.
yeah. But
I was listening to apparently, like, one of my YouTubers, they were doing a review of Grammy winners and if they should have won the Grammys for their song that they had. I did not know any of the recent songs after, like, 2010.
guess we skipped British politics.
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
no one cares about British folks.
It was an interesting thing. They're way more cooler than us.
Literally, all we had
I'm
to
sure that's
say
just
is what we
one,
said
like,
to
thing.
already.
No, I'm pretty sure. By what I've seen of like Congress and then look at Parliament, Parliament's way more interesting.
I like how sometimes you mention videos and I'm like, oh, I watched that.
Yeah.
Then he gets really upset.
Me and Dawn were talking
Michael
about how
was
you
on
show us
this.
music videos and we actually just shit on you, but then we actually kind of do listen to them on our downside.
Nice.
Yeah. Zach probably already knew this.
Yeah.
What music do you listen to?
What's that one song?
No, it's
The one
a
where
little bit high.
Oh, that's a really good song.
yeah, we listen to that in the car.
It's the same guy that does Fear and Delight. Fear and Delight, all the way through the night.
Yeah, we don't listen to that.
I never heard that song. I don't think I have.
I've been listening to the Happy Pills. I accidentally listened to one of those stupid POV songs. And now all my playlist is filled with, like, POV. You're a dark princess gone evil. And then it's, like, a playlist for, like, 37 minutes. And so I've been trying to correct it by only listening to Bo Burnham songs all day. And it hasn't fixed anything
My
at
God.
all.
I
I don't know how to get back to where I was, but apparently listening to one song that said POV, you are a child of Hades, really, really fucks up your playlist, Zach. Don't ever touch one of those things.
This is why you do you click incognito tab for risky, videos.
I didn't think it was that risky. I didn't know this would happen, and then all of a sudden my playlist is just filled with shit like this, and I don't even know how to get out.
Yeah. Even for like some like new content, I do an incognito tab.
Honestly,
I don't
all
do
of
that,
it's
but-
TikTok music, I think. But I wasn't there for the trends, so I don't give a shit.
I got one more question, but I don't know what this. I don't know what I was trying. I don't know what this was. Do you know what I might have been trying to say there? Maybe there was a character, maybe it's something. I don't know.
It says teratoma.
Oh yeah, I know what teratoma is. Did you know that the warts you get, or like the fat meat or whatever it is?
The fat meat.
What is it called? Like, it's what Gingy or my dog.
yeah.
Yeah, lumps.
Tiny little fat lump.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you know there's a
Lisa
thing
got.
called teratoma? Apparently, those type of lumps, they can grow back like teeth, balls, and even hair.
That'd be awesome.
And they grow it inside the lump. So if you cut off the lump and open inside of it, you would see all that shit.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fucking freaky because I looked up the picture of some.
I don't like that.
Like a chimera.
Yeah,
You guys know what a chimera is?
No.
It's when you eat your twin in the womb and then it doesn't fully dissolve inside you.
You ate.
So you have a part of your twin inside you, like a little skull and teeth and spinal cord.
Oh my god.
And it causes a lot of like issues with your body because your body's trying to get rid of that and
Holy
it's fighting
shit.
against itself and like other stuff like that.
I'm just like looking.
Now I'm just imagining that if you guys were in this together, then Dawn would hate
Someone's
you.
like
I
unhinging
definitely
their
would've ate
jaw,
Zach.
like unhinging their jaw.
But
You know?
but oh my god.
oh my god.
I'm just like also imagining that, but
Okay.
Maybe I did eat my twin in the womb.
This was a pretty fast podcast.
Ew.
look at it, Zach.
I don't-
Look at it.
Zach's being
Don't be a
grossed
pussy.
out.
Don't be a pussy. What is wrong?
I
All right, I'll put it away.
I don't trust
We don't trust Michael in this podcast, nor in real life.
Yeah, they don't really trust me that much. They know I'm really cruel and evil.
This podcast's been going pretty fast. Like, it's an hour and 26 minutes already.
Well, that's enough for two. Cut it in half. 30-minute intervals.
Look at it, bitch! God damn it!
Zach's never looking at you
Fuck.
ever again.
Damn it!
Why do you
It's
want
not-
him to look at that?
I want him to see the gross shit that I saw. Look at that!
I could use some of those.
You could use some of those teeth. Ugh.
Do you think that's where Wish gets all of its teeth?
You know, look at this baby that has it. That's how big they get.
What the fuck is that? Is that his butthole?
I know. I guess.
That's where
On
it's
that
coming
nice
out of?
note, I think we'll probably end the podcast.
Look at this.
I'm closely. I'm keeping my
That
eyes
looks like
closed.
guacamole.
and keeping my mind from not.
Zach's been. I guess I didn't know Zach was this much of a pussy. You can't see
I
that.
didn't
Kinda
know Zach was so
squeamish,
squeamish.
yeah.
That's like a bag of teeth right there.
Why?
Zach, I didn't know Zach was this squeamish. This is why he when we showed him that bear thing where someone was getting
That's
torn
just
up.
messed up.
Yeah,
bro.
and then I sent it to Zach, and he was like that's really fucked up on you guys. And
It
I was
is.
like,
It's super.
and you just hearing it. That was real audio of that guy getting eaten by bear
Yeah.
and his girlfriend trying to say
And
play
here-
dead.
And here they are, 2 days after, laughing. It's like,
Look, some of us deal with things differently.
Yeah.
And not everyone can go cry in their corner.
Also, I find it funny that this guy was just I don't know, he just kind of did I don't know. This bear guy, dumb as fuck. Just gotta say.
I do feel a little sick from looking at these pictures.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm not showing anymore. They're pretty disgusting looking, but I'm not gonna throw up. The one thing that I got disgusted by
Ow,
was
stop kicking me.
something we watched, that one movie that had no purpose at all, but it was about a restaurant,
Oh yeah.
and then there was this Karen bitch, and they pissed off the waiter, and she was being such a rude person. So that they came back, the waiter and all that, with their food that she already got. It's like, oh, I don't like this. It's soggy and other shit like that.
And they cummed in it.
Well, close. They basically they pulled out some pubes. They fucking put some of the lice on. They're or not lice, whatever, dandruff on it. They even spit in it.
They wiped it on their penis.
They wiped it all over their penis. I mean, they did so much shit. Yeah, hawk the loogie. They did so much fucking shit.
And then they sent it out, and she ate it.
Yeah, and she ate it without even noticing anything. And I was gagging all the way there. I was gagging all the way they were doing that. I was suspecting that someone was gonna jack off on it. I really was. I was surprised that no one did that. I was gonna throw up. That was the disgustingest thing I've ever seen.
Oh man, I think that was pretty great.
I think that's pretty great, but if I saw that, no.
That's horrible.
I don't.
Like human stuff is like
That's human stuff.
Just hair and spit is not.
So
disgusting.
you'd be okay.
I wouldn't be okay with eating.
But
stuff.
you would be okay. Which one would you rather choose, Zach?
Eating a homunculus or
not homunculus. Eating a steak that has with all that shit that we just mentioned on it, right? And then looking at this tumor.
Or having a tumor. That's a better thing.
Or having this wart thing.
I would eat the steak.
And looking at it, you'd rather eat the steak
than having a little
thing. What are you doing?
Texting myself nice things.
Okay, I'm gonna look up the homunculus. It's not that bad.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We end the episode.
Hour and 30 minutes. So.
Well, don't worry, we have to cut a lot of that out.
Yeah.
That's also why I kind of wanted to run it a little bit longer. Anyways.
I don't think we have to cut out that much, but...
Bye.
Bye.
I'll see you next time. I'm Fiona.
It's already done.
Shameless.
It's already done.
Oh my god!